Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage. Waiting, hitting you the DM looking violent. Talking while you come around and now they silent. Through the coupe at 17, no guidance. You be staying low, but you know what the price is. Ain't never got you know it being modest. Poppin'.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lifestyle 704, and I'm back. Not with another local banger. Today I'm back in the kitchen. I know I haven't been in here in a while to actually do a video, but I swear I've been cooking, y'all. I swear I ain't been letting my family starve. But welcome back to Lifestyle 704, the channel that provides great local eats for you near and around and in the Charlotte area, Charlotte, North Carolina, that is the Queen City. I am a local food vlogger for all of my new subscribers. And sometimes I come in the kitchen and cook my own meals. So today for lunch we're having leftover, well, I'm having leftover pork tacos. So yesterday I cooked, what I cooked yesterday? Yesterday I cooked in a slow cooker, by the way. I got my crock pot out. I know it's the beginning, it's the middle of August. We're not quite into the fall yet, but I have pulled my crock pot down. So those of you that do not know, fall is my favorite season. I'm already ready to pull out boots and earth tones, but I'm gonna chill out and just pull out the crock pot. So yesterday I put on some boneless country style ribs in the crock pot and let them slow cook all day, and then I kind of shredded them. So I shredded them, and my husband had kind of mentioned that he wanted gravy instead of barbecue sauce. So I had like some onion gravy, a dry packet that I used to put over it. But it really didn't come out like gravy because I usually use 2 packs and I only had 1. So it was kind of more like a extra layer of seasoning, really. So it wasn't thick. But nonetheless, I'm going to use that same pork that we had left because we only had like a bowl full. I'm going to saute it in this pan, and I may not even need a little bit of oil. I may add just a little bit of oil, and I'm going to come up with some pork tacos. I had some leftover shells left. I put a couple of these in the oven because like I said, I don't like to waste food, so we had a couple of these left. I would have preferred just a regular plain shell, but and I think we do have some soft ones, but I'm gonna go with hard today. I think the soft ones I got are flour, so I'm gonna go with this hard nacho cheese that I got. And I'm kind of winging it here because I kind of wanted to do like a pineapple slaw or salsa, but my daughter, just my luck, the can of pineapple tidbits that we had, they've been up there forever, like months, and yesterday she decides that she wants them, so she puts them in a bowl and put them in the freezer. So she had been eating on them, and I would have used them, the ones that's left, but they still froze and slushy, and I don't know how that would be. So I think I'm just gonna do like tomatoes and onions. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I got my pork warming up in my pan. Like I told y'all, I don't really care to use the microwave if I don't have to. So I'm warming it up in my pan. You can see the seasonings and stuff from yesterday and probably some of that onion gravy, but it's okay. I got my tomato and onion mix here. I wish I had cilantro, but I do not have cilantro. Excuse me. So parsley will have to do. And then I got my shells out of the oven. So I'm probably not going to eat 4, but I went ahead and put the 4 in the oven so I can throw that box away and it can make room in my fridge. And then I've already started on my dinner for tonight, which is stew beef. And we're probably going to have that over rice or something like that. I may do a video on mukbang with that. But I really don't know how I'm going to dress this. I'm thinking sour cream. I got my salsa right here. I'm just kind of winging it. I was going to do some french fries, but I ain't going to do that. So I don't need the carbs, the extra carbs. So the beginning of the video was me showing you guys how I transformed some leftovers into lunch today. And because the way I'm set up, you guys probably not going to be able to see while I'm eating what I'm eating. So I just want to show y'all a little bit. So these are the tacos. It was the pork that I told you guys about earlier. Chopped up tomatoes and onions. I didn't have cilantro, so I used some parsley on there for color. And then I wasn't sure about the whole sour cream thing because it was pork, but I went ahead and put some on there because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but if you don't know, Daisy has the best sour cream in the land. I'm willing to debate and argue with anybody about that. So a dollop of Daisy will not hurt. So I put that on my tacos. And I drizzled a little bit of some taco sauce on there. So also, I know you guys have seen this shirt in some videos before, but this is like one of my favorite shirts, y'all. So plus I'm from North Carolina, so I'm going to rap regardless. But I don't want y'all to think I don't have any other shirts, because I do. But for the most part, you guys are probably going to see North Carolina shirt, my YouTube shirt. I'm working on getting even more shirts that represent my city, because that's just what I want to wear on my channel. And sometimes I have on other things, but when I just throw on a t-shirt, for the most part, I would like to have on something that represents where I'm from. So let's get into this. And I got some other stuff I want to talk to y'all about, because ooh, child. I'm just going to say this before I take a bite. That way you kind of know what we're going to talk about. Teenagers. I got a bottle of water that I meant to bring and put on my table when it's sitting over there on the couch, so eventually I'll get up and get it. But one more thing. I think that those pineapples would have been really good with this. But again, I think I told y'all early on in the video that my daughter conveniently opened them yesterday and froze them, so they're still frozen. But teenagers, boy, I tell you. Your sour cream is good too. Kind of wish I just had corn tortillas instead of nacho ones. But it's good. So I don't know, y'all. Like, I know y'all told y'all before, I got 4-year-old and a 16-year-old, so I'm dealing with terrible 4s. And well, with the 4-year-olds, it's not like a terrible 2. It's more like they're really trying to be independent. They're smart. They're teaching you about yourself a lot, and everything that comes along with a 4-year-old. Then I have a 16-year-old that's still teaching me about myself, and I've been raising her since she was 0 days old. She teaches me a little bit about myself every day as well. So I got it coming from both ends. But I don't know. I just feel like I need some advice. Like, I was a teenager too, but I don't know. Like, being a mom of a teenager now, and you raise them how you want them to be, the best you can. And she's a really good girl. Shouts out to Chubby Bae, who I love dearly, but I do give her a hard time sometimes. That's only because I want her to be the best she can be. But this one's tearing up. That's because all that juice was in there. I mean, one day that they gotta grow up, and they're gonna be into, well, in my case, I got a girl, so she's gonna be into boys, and I'm just like, I don't want to give her a hard time about this, because I know that that's part of growing up and being a teenager. But out of me and my husband, I'm probably giving her the hardest time. But I don't want to scare her away, so I try to be open-minded about a lot of things. And I try not to let my face say exactly what I'm thinking. But I've been thinking a lot of stuff, child. A whole lot of stuff. She even be looking at me like, Mom, you thinking that about me? And I'm like, I don't know, hell. And that's probably just karma coming back around to me. So, I was a good girl, but, you know, I had my times, you know, with boys and stuff like that. Mm. Mm. And, my mom, you know what? Now that I'm thinking back on it, like, she was pretty lenient with me. I mean, I think she knew I knew better, so she wasn't on me like that. Like, I knew I shouldn't have been doing, even though some things I did anyway, I knew I shouldn't have been. But for the most part, I was a good girl. Like, I wasn't, you know, getting kicked out of school. And I think I only got suspended from school like one time, I think. And that was elementary on some dumb stuff. But like high school, no. I did go to summer school the first year of high school because on some dumb stuff. Just negligent. Getting first year of high school, you know, it's just a lot going on, you know. Anyway, I just slipped with my grades a little bit, and that was the first time ever I had to go to summer school. And that was my grade, so. But anyway, my daughter, she's a good kid. Like, I know she could be doing way more things than she's doing, and she's not. So I'm thank God for that. But, oh, God, I swear with this boy stuff, I'll just be like, girl, like, I just be wanting to think for her. Like, I think I just want to keep her inside this box, untouched. You know, not like that, but just like, I don't know, I guess I just be wanting to think for her, you know, and do stuff for her. But I know I got to let her go. I know I do. I had to send out a SOS to my group chat I got going on with some of my best friends. And they brought me back down to life. You know, brought me back down to reality. But I was just like, I don't know. I was just like, what the hell? And most of our kids are, we all got at least one child that's close in age with one another. So as far as my best friends go, so they can relate. They know where I'm coming from. But they reminded me that I needed to back up a little bit, girl. You got a teenager here. She's about to be 17. And you've raised her right. Just lay down the law and let her go. And I was in my feelings a little bit, but I got to pray about. Who that called me? What, my Uncle Jackie? Speaking of my Uncle Jackie, I love my uncle. We have these long adult conversations. He listens to me, I listen to him. We have a good time, so I'm gonna call him back though. But I don't know, I just needed some, I guess I just needed a vent session. I talk to my husband a lot about it. He understands. He doesn't try to downplay what I'm feeling. Because if anything, he's feeling some type of way too. I mean, that's his baby girl, but the oldest of the two. But I know there's something in me that's just overbearing with the situation. I know it is because it doesn't feel right. So I'm trying to pray about that thing and let it go. So I'm thinking we're going to do something together, like all four of us. You know, whenever she does, I guess one of her friends, I don't know. Maybe I can invite them on a date with me and my husband. I don't really want to call it a date. Call it a group outing. But, nah, I'm going to get it together. But I just had to get that out. Me and my daughter have a good line of communication that's open. You know. And I feel like I let her know how I feel. And vice versa with her. So, I've raised her to be like that too. Be open to hear what somebody else got to say, so that when it's your turn to talk, they'll listen. So, you know, she teaches me a lot about myself, and that's just what it is. So, also, big ups to Charlotte Day. I know this is probably my third video mentioning the word Charlotte Day, but I saw No Limit Larry yesterday at my daughter's open house. And I had to shake his hand like, man, y'all did a good job. Like, if you missed out on Charlotte Day, try to get there next year. You probably never get the very first Charlotte Day feeling that we had for the people that actually went. But you will enjoy yourself. I'm sure every year to get bigger and better. But the very first year, for some reason, like I was telling No Limit Larry, it was just emotional. Like, I don't know, I just felt, I don't know what I felt. I felt rejuvenated and vindicated and validated and all type of stuff. I felt, and I felt good, you know. And that's what I saw. Felt good to see us coming together and doing those things, and seeing those celebrities and local artists that come together and they really represent Charlotte and love on us like that, and allow us to love on them, and us all be there for the same cause, and that's just to bring peace and awareness and love. It was just so much love. So I had to tell No Limit Larry, like, man, I can't wait for next year. This year y'all did a job well done, and shout outs to all the motorcycle clubs that helped out. And I saw y'all working out there, man. It was hot, and y'all was working. Y'all had y'all kids out there. Y'all was doing the damn thing. So shouts out to y'all. So next year, I definitely want to be on board to help and be part of the committee or do something. Like, you want to help in situations like that. So big ups to Charlotte Day. But like No Limit Larry said, we probably got to fight the city to get it. You know, because, you know, I don't know. You know, maybe it's because, you know, it's black. And I don't want to say make it a color thing or anything like that. But, you know, people have their reservations about, you know, for certain things when you're trying to accomplish something. You have a vision on something. You want to do something for your city. And I just got to say it, when it's got something to do with the black people, people have their reservations. The city had their reservations about certain things, you know, and whatever their reservation is, whether it's going to be organized, is it going to be chaotic or whatever they felt, if they didn't feel like our intentions were good enough, they may question it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, whoever's in charge of allowing us to do what we did as far as Charlotte Day, whether it was the city, park and rec, whatever, and you allowed us to do it, I hope that you guys saw the outcome of all of that on just this past last Sunday. It was a movement is what it was. So next year, I hope that we don't have to fight to get a park or to get a space, because this year proved that something like that can be done. Okay. And we do stuff like this all the time, but Charlotte Day, you know what, was just its own entity. So big ups to Power 98 and the United Neighborhoods of Charlotte, which I'm going to look into them to see what all I can do to help out with that too, because I liked how that came together. So that's what I got to say about Charlotte Day. On another note, You see how it's kind of quiet right now? I had to go ahead and throw in a video right quick. Speaking of the city, which I don't even know if that's the city out there working. I guess they've hired someone. They've been working on my street in some type of water line under the road for weeks. Do you hear me? When I tell you, I wake up every Monday through Friday, to what I feel like sounds like the newest Transformer movie being produced outside of my house. I'm talking about booming noises, the ground shaking, like it's a nuisance is what it is. So, and I know they're just working, I know, but God, they don't work their way from one end of the street. They down here right in front of my house. So I think right now they're at lunch. I haven't looked out the window. I hope they done is what I hope. But I appreciate all the hard work, fellas. But it's been a nuisance getting in and out of my driveway. I'm talking about the street blocked, big cranes and diggers, and I don't even know the name of those cat machines that's doing all that, but they digging up dirt, putting dirt back in, I'm just like, when is this gonna be done already? So I was thinking about organizing, because you know I'm all about food, just organizing a little neighborhood thing on my street, maybe passing out some flyers to invite people over to my yard when all of this is over, just to have some type of hip hooray gathering and just vent about all this chaos. When I tell you it's been chaotic on my street, like for real, I know these people want to talk about this. I know and I got some older people on my street and people that's been here for years. We're probably one of the youngest couples on this street, the youngest families, and so I know they want to vent. And I want to vent with them, so but that's been on my mind. So I'm learning how to act more on my imagination and my creativity. Like even with my channel, I got a lot of ideas that I want to incorporate into my channel, and I just haven't really moved my feet on it for whatever reason. And I will. There's new things to come. I'm slowly creating my studio right now. Right now I'm in the living room, but eventually I will have my own room. I got my ring light. I got my microphone. I'm working on my camera, working on a better laptop. I'm working on a lot of stuff. So I just pray that you guys stay with me and stick with me. And big ups to all the people that's been supporting me since day one. Let me give a few shout outs, by the way. I've already shouted out Kayla Holmes. You know who you are. That's my dog. We work together. And she always been a support to me. Outside of my family. My husband and my daughter has been like my number one supporters that support me through all this YouTube stuff. So y'all know I love y'all. But I wanted to shout out my friends like Kayla. She always commented. She always hearting my stuff and watching my stuff. So I appreciate that. Y'all keep that coming. I also want to shout out Ziante Barino. I love you, girl. You know what, Ziante? I feel like me and you are like best friends in our heads, but not for real. Because we don't get to see each other like that. And maybe because there's an age difference, I'm not sure. But I don't know. That girl, like, she rocks with me. You know, she's been rocking with me since day one. And she really inspires me because she says things like, oh, I really like your channel. There's really good content. And then the other day, the girl screenshotted my page and shared it on her page. And just with that, I got like, maybe 5 or 6 new followers. Now I want them to follow me on YouTube, but I will take the IG following. So thanks, Ziante. Shout out to you for that. I work with Ziante too. So I appreciate it, girl. I appreciate you rocking out with me. Let's see, who else? All my coworkers really rock out. That's one thing about my company. Like, you know, you have your what I want to call it, your love and hate relationships with things at work. Not just the people, just sometimes it's just the job or something like that. But for the most part, we love each other. Like, we support one another. If somebody always selling something, we always creative. Somebody is always creating something, making something, cooking something, selling something. And we always support one another. So shout out to Donna Love also, because she was one of the first ones that shouted me out on a work email and told everybody to follow me. So I ain't forgot about you, Donna. She got some treats too that I want to feature on my page. So I'm just waiting on her to give me the green light so I can come over, or I can order my stuff and do a video. Shout out to Donna Love. And I wouldn't know Donna if I ain't know my nigga Courtney. Oh, I didn't mean to say nigga. I don't know if she's like that. But my best friend. This one right here, this is my Michigan best friend, honey. I love you, girl. I see you. She always liking my stuff, and she watched me too, so she's always been a supporter too. So thank you for that too. So all my supporters, all my new followers, my old followers, y'all just keep watching me. I got some new stuff coming. I'm really trying to do more videos a week, if not daily, because this is something that I actually love. First of all, I can't wait till I get these braces out, because I'm tired of doing this. I mean, who the hell am I? Pookie's wife? Pookie from New Jack City. Y'all know he was on crack real bad, so I don't want my mouth to be looking like I'm doing nothing. But all the thing I'm doing is trying to get this stuff out my braces. So I should be done with these by next year. You guys will hopefully still be rocking with me then. You get to see the outcome of these teeth. But y'all keep rocking with me. Subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you comment. I want my stuff to be showed up in everybody recommendations. Recommend to watch me. And I hope I haven't been too long-winded with this video, but I just wanted to sit down and just vent about teenagers and different stuff. So thank y'all for watching again, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Pretty little thing, you got a bag and now you wildin'. You just took it off the line, no mileage. Waiting, you the DM looking fine.